Good evening, Dr. Pruitt. This is Jana Rogers. I will be playing the part as the social worker.
Hi, Dr. Pruitt. Good evening. This is Tariana Michaels, and I will be playing the role as the patient.
Okay. Okay. So, Marisol, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
And I just wanted to start off to let you know that our sessions would be confidential. I will be taking notes, so if at any time um, during any session you wanted to see the notes or request to see notes, I would definitely provide them to you. The only time I would have to disclose any information would be in a type of emergency situation, as if you are a danger to yourself, a danger to someone else, or there was a child in danger.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
So let's just start off. So, what are your thoughts and feelings on beginning therapy together?
To be honest, I'm nervous, but I'm hopeful. This is very new for me, but I do know that I need the support, especially with a lot that's going on right now.
Well, I just want to commend you for taking the first step, you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Scary, but it has to be done because I feel very
Definitely.
overwhelmed.
Have you had any past experiences with counseling or support groups?
No, not really. I've just learned to lean on prayers and family talks, but this is my first time actually being in therapy. So I'm kind of, nervous, but also excited to see where, I'm at now and what the future does hold for me.
Oh, definitely. And may I ask what prompted you to seek therapy?
Um, I had a move, so the move and plus my separation has hit me really hard. I've been feeling stuck and overwhelmed and just lost really.
And I'm just taking notes.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Do you regarding like your drinking or any drug habits. So, could you share a bit about your current habits around like drinking or smoking?
I don't really smoke or drink. Um, but there are times that I do find myself having maybe a glass of wine now and then, just to feel a little calm.
Of course. And do you feel that um, the habits affect your mood? Like, having the glass of wine, I know you said calms you, but does it have any other effects?
Not really. I would say that it's like it's more for me. I don't do it to like get drunk. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes I do feel like a little buzz or feel like a little nice, but I
Mm.
do it just to relax because I do feel very, very anxious a lot. And I just feel like I'm very jittery. And, I just feel like sometimes after a long day and I feel overwhelmed, I would just like to have a glass of wine or two, maybe three, depending. I don't think I have a issue with it, but it's just something that I use to kind of cope with and, you know, just relax.
Right. And do you feel that these habits affect like any like relationships, like family relationships or health, anything?
I don't think they really impede anything right now. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think that they do.
Okay. Yeah. Now, how would you describe your mood for like the past couple of weeks?
I would say that I feel that I have low energy. I'm very tired.
Hmm.
Um, I have been crying more frequently and just feeling drained, feel, you know, just low motivation. There are times where I don't want to shower. I just want to stay in bed all day. Um, I did talk to some family members and they're like, you're probably depressed. But I just, I like feel weirded out with those stereotypes. I just don't want to be labeled. But I do have like low energy and I just feel like I'm not as motivated as I used to be.
Do you feel a shift in your sleep or your appetite?
I do feel that, I can sleep. My appetite, I would say, is a little bit all over the place. I do feel exhausted most days. Like I feel like I'll sleep, but then when I wake up, I'm just really tired. Like I feel like I haven't had a good night's sleep. Um, and just I guess because of what I've been going through, I just don't really feel like I'm hungry, or I am. Maybe I just ignore it.
Mm,
I try to suppress it and just try to focus on other things, but
mm,
it's I'm not really eating as much like as I normally, I guess, would.
okay. Now, are there strategies or rituals or comforts um, that help you when when you feel overwhelmed or anxious or low energy, low motivation?
Um, I mean, I like to binge watch TV and it just gets me cozy. Once in a while, I pick a little snack here and there, but there's obviously not real sustainable food. But, or, lately I've been trying to start reading again, trying to get some motivational books, but sometimes I'll start reading and then my mind will doze off and then I'll go to my phone and I'll just start scrolling, going down a rabbit hole. And I mean, next thing I know, I'm 2 hours in or 3 hours in. I don't even know where the time went. So it's not really good habits, but just trying to, I guess, fill the blocks and the times.
And I know you said that you had a recent move.
Yes.
Um, Now, are there aspects of like your previous like routine or personal life that you miss?
Yeah, I do miss like my social life. I miss, you know, really spending time with my family and just having feeling that security. So now it's like a big change because not only did, I have to move, I'm going through my separation. I'm also without a job right now. So it's hard. I feel very overwhelmed. Um, you know, I miss having that structure, being able to help people. And I used to feel like my work mattered, and now I just like I don't have anything. So it's like I have low motivation, and I just like don't know where to like pick myself back up, and I feel like I'm just spiraling down.
Yeah. And I know that you had mentioned your family
Mhm.
and that you guys are close and you have a close bond. Now, are those the people that you feel safe turning to for support or conversation, company?
Yeah, I do. I definitely feel safe with my mom and my sister. I feel
Mhm.
like they are my anchors. And even from the distance, they do, even when I don't reach out to them, they are constantly sending me little texts, little, pictures and things that, letting me know that they think about me, text messages and stuff like that. Or once in a while, when I do feel like I'm up to it, I'm always good for a good video chat and I'm able to kind of talk to them. I just feel like they don't really understand exactly what that they're going through. They say they do, but they're not really living what I'm going through. So it's kind of hard. So, but I feel like I do have a good support system. And actually, my sister is the one who kind of told me that I should seek maybe there's someone else other than us because she feels like maybe they're biased. They're like, we're always
Mhm.
going to be biased towards you and help you out. But she said maybe you need to seek some help with someone else, a professional, to be able to kind of guide you and help you find what you want, how you want to express yourself.
Well, it's good to know that you felt safe, discussing how you feel and your emotions with your sister. And I think, of course, that that's a wonderful suggestion. Um, Wonderful that you took her suggestion. Some people might have taken offense, um, but it's wonderful when we have a strong family um, that actually supports our goals.
Yeah,
Now,
I agree.
now, can you just name maybe something big or small that you've done that you're proud of?
Um, well, the big was moving because
Okay.
I didn't think that I was gonna be able to do that on my own. So that is something that is big because I'm more, I was very close knit, close family, and just very dependent
Mm-hmm.
on someone. And now it's like I have to really be independent, and that was scary. And I guess there's a saying, take the bulls by the horns, right? So I did that, and I think that was exciting. But small, I'm not really sure. I feel like a lot of things that I do are small, but I think the big for me was just the big move. And then, I guess small, I mean, it's a good thing, but I guess I'm learning to try to forgive and trying to let go. But it's hard because, I'm hurt. I have a lot of, animosity and anger a little bit as well, but it's a
And
process.
I know you said you have anger and animosity. Um, and where does the anger and animosity stem from?
From my separation with, my significant other.
Okay. And then on like hard days when you're feeling that, what helps you hold on or helps you, keep pushing forward?
I think thinking about my family and how, their strength and how they help me feel strengthened, and just really trying to remind myself that I've gotten through the worst part of everything and just having hope for the future.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what changes would you
Mhm.
like to work towards in therapy?
For one, I would like to feel like myself again.
Hmm.
And when I feel that, I felt like I used to feel strong, stable, and more connected. I was happier.
Hmm.
Um, I feel that I enjoyed helping others grow in my job.
Yes.
And I was someone that people would come to for advice, but just right now, I don't feel like I have much to give because I feel like I'm broken a little bit.
Well, we definitely can work towards your goals. That's definitely what I'm here for. So I know you said you wanted to feel more like yourself. And you mentioned some great words: strong, stable, connected.
Yeah.
So those are the things that we would work towards here.
Okay. Good. It sounds
Okay.
exciting. Yeah.
And do you have like any worries or concerns about therapy or going forward?
Um, I just feel like I want to feel motivated again. I just, sometimes I know my personality. I'm more of like sometimes I'll start certain things and I don't complete them, but I
Mhm.
want to be able to stay consistent and know that I have someone that I can share, what I'm going through with, and I feel like I have someone in my corner. Um, and just getting out more, I think would also be a big win for me because right now I'm just feeling like I've been isolated and there's like just a dark cloud over my head and I just want to be free from that.
Definitely. So another goal would be increasing your socialization, getting out more, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Mhm. And um, would you be open to like exploring additional support groups, like maybe group therapy, where you're in a group setting with other people, um, even possible medication, if it feels right.
Okay.
I could definitely, give you some referrals later on, if you're open to it.
Yeah, I think I would be open to it. That sounds okay. I just, my only concern is like when it comes to medication, like, you know, I'm willing to be open and trying it. Obviously, I know that I'm going to have a lot of questions based on like what kind of side effects and stuff like that. And I'm sure that you will be able to, express or help me. I want whatever's going to
Course.
help me, as long as it's going to help me move forward. But,
Mhm.
I just also to get the fear of like, I don't want to be dependent on it.
Right.
I know that there is medication out there and they're gonna help you kind of suppress some moods, but I just don't want to lose myself and then, be relying on it. That's I think my only fear that I would have when it comes to medications, but I am open to the idea.
Of course, and being open is the first step. We're not gonna push anything. Um, Later on, I can make you an appointment for the nurse practitioner here, and like you could discuss your concerns or any medication that is suggested or prescribed, or you can discuss like side effects or anything of that nature. Any question that may come up, you would definitely want to discuss with the nurse practitioner, and of course, I'll be here if later on you need to be reach out to anyone and they're not available, um, you know, just give me a shout out.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, because this is all new for me, and I'm a little nervous, but I am excited. And I will say, I know this is just our first session, but I do feel comfortable with you. And I do feel like some weight has been lifted by expressing myself and having someone just pretty much hear me out.
Well, Marisol, I'm so happy to hear your positive tone, and I'm excited as well to embark on this journey together. Um, what we'll do is we'll make another appointment. Um, if you like, we'll start off at seeing each other weekly.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's
we can assess it later on if you want to drop back maybe every other week or every other month once you're feeling better or once some of the goals are met. How's that sound?
that sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Well, like I said, it was really great meeting you, and I will definitely go ahead and have my receptionist make that appointment for you, your follow-up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you. Bye.